Well, hey, everybody. Hey, it's Dr. Phil Carson coming to you live today from a picnic pavilion across the street from Amory High School in Amory, Mississippi. Hey, I want to share with you today something that is happening all over the world today. Today, if you don't know it already, it is National Tater Day. Now, some of you that don't live around here in the South where I do may not know what I'm talking about. Tater. You know what a tater is. That's what we call them down here in the South. Potatoes. Today is National Tater Day. And, you know, people ask me all the time when I'm talking to them about their diet, about healthy eating, can I eat potatoes? Can I eat French fries? Is that considered one of my vegetables? Well, unfortunately, for most of these kids in this high school back here behind me, this is probably their number one vegetable choice, a French fry. But that's not the best choice. Hey, Tanya, thanks for checking in today. Thanks for watching. And so this is not a good choice. There are some better choices when it comes to potatoes, of course, than these deep fried things here. And there's all kinds of potatoes out there. Red potatoes, white potatoes, sweet potatoes. So people ask me, does it matter which one I eat, or are sweet potatoes healthy or white potatoes healthy? They're all healthy. They all have good nutritional value if they're not deep fried like these babies here. So I want to point out to you today that you can eat potatoes. Now, if you're diabetic, you have to be careful with potatoes because they're starchy. You have to limit your potatoes. You have to make sure you get a good amount of protein to go along with those potatoes when you eat them, and eat small amounts of them. Don't eat too much. And to emphasize my point today and my message today about potatoes, I do have a very, very special guest that has joined me today to represent potatoes. His name is Mr. Potato Head. He says hi to everybody. And one thing that Mr. Potato Head wants you to know, that if you eat too many of these too often, then you'll end up looking like Mr. Potato Head. And somebody's making some noise over here. Yeah, but anyway, Mr. Potato Head says eat the healthier potatoes. They eat them a healthier way so you don't end up looking like him. So here's what I want to tell you today real quickly on potatoes. Everybody always asks me, white potatoes, red potatoes, sweet potatoes, what's the best? How should I eat them? Well, let me just tell you, there's a big difference in sweet potatoes and white potatoes and when it comes to nutrition. Sweet potatoes, which I love, are my favorite potato, and I'll tell you how I eat them in a minute. They are twice, or to have 2 times the amount of fiber as a white potato. They have 3,000 times more vitamin A than a white potato. And they have 50% more potassium, a sweet potato, 50% more potassium than a white potato. Hey Sandy, thanks for watching today. So the nutritional value of a sweet potato is much greater than a white potato. Now they both have some good nutritional value, don't get me wrong there. Then you've got the other potato that I like and that I recommend is a red potato. The little red potatoes. They're also called new potatoes. They make smaller ones. They got big red potatoes and little red potatoes. Little red new potatoes are good. They're tasty and they're a little bit better for you than a white potato, because a red potato has 2 to 3 times the antioxidant property or antioxidant power of a white potato. So you know what, guys? It's all in the color. It's all in the color. Red, orange versus white. The nutritional value is in the color. This orange color in this sweet potato comes from the beta carotene. That's the vitamin A. So if you want more nutritional value out of a potato, then go with the colors. And let me tell you about my sweet potato now. This is my favorite potato, and here's the way I do it. And I recommend doing this with any time you eat a potato, that you add fat to it. Potatoes are carbohydrates, they're starches, and they will increase your blood sugar. So one of the things to help in slowing that down, slowing the sugar increase down, is to add fat. So I split my baked sweet potato open and I put real butter on it or coconut oil, organic coconut oil. And you can also add to your sweet potato pecans. I'd love to do that. I love to sprinkle pecans on there. And you can also add cinnamon. Cinnamon even helps lower blood sugar, studies show. So adding those things to a sweet potato makes them more tasty, and it also makes them more balanced and more healthy. Now balance, y'all know I'm all about balance, and when it comes to nutrition, that's the important thing. So when you're eating potatoes, always make sure that you balance them with some good fat and some good protein. Eat some grilled chicken or some grilled fish, and that's what I love to eat with my sweet potatoes, is grilled fish. I know some of you love steak. I'm not a big fan of it. I eat it every once in a while, but you can't go wrong ever with some good fish. So there's my tips on potatoes and what to do and how to eat potatoes and stay away from these things. There's actually a couple of cats roaming around here that keep trying to jump on the table after these French fries. So I'm going to let them have them here in a second. But from me and Mr. Potato Head, we want to say thank you for joining us today on the Feeling Good Friday broadcast. And we hope you have an awesome Feeling Good Friday. And as I always tell you, don't forget your water. You may not be drinking enough water, but you need to be. So stay hydrated, my friends. Have an awesome weekend. And I'll look forward to seeing you again somewhere in the world next Friday on Feeling Good Friday. God bless.